This is the story that you first heard on ET Now yesterday when we told you that a Diwali Bonanza could be in the offing, and as expected, the government today has announced the third leg or the third tranche of the economic stimulus coming in at a very opportune time, where that the government believes that Diwali is just around the corner. This is going to give them the maximum bang for the buck, totaling close to 2.65 lakh crore rupees, out of which 1.4 lakh crore of announcements we saw yesterday when the cabinet widened the ambit of the production linked incentives as well, added 10 more sectors where production linked incentives will be given in a bid to make India a manufacturing hub. And besides that, today's announcements focused largely on providing employment, on employment generation, giving relief to stressed sectors, and also pushing the infrastructure related sectors. In fact, we've seen higher outlay being given for housing, for a lot of other real estate related projects as well. Let me take you through some of them one by one. The big gainers, of course, or the sectors that will stand to benefit the most include, of course, stressed sectors. One of the announcements that has been made by Finance Minister includes the widening the ambit of the credit link guarantee scheme that will now be applicable for stressed sectors as well. The 26 stressed sectors that were identified by the KV Kamath led panel. Besides that, 18,000 crore additional outlay will be given under Pradhan Mantri Awaas Yojana as well. This is over and above the budgeted estimates that have been made by the government in the previous budget. We at ET Now have already told you how the Department of Economic Affairs is monitoring infrastructure projects of various ministries. They were, of course, in talks with all the infrastructure related ministries along with housing ministry as well, and we're looking at where the push can be given. We're given to understand that today's push, 18,000 crore rupees coming in for PM Awaas Yojana. Besides that, the government has given relief to contractors that are bidding for government tenders or government projects as well. There is relaxation of the earnest money deposit there. So definitely focused on infrastructure related sector. Besides that, income tax relief coming in for developers as well as home buyers for houses that are below 2 crores. So good news coming in for the real estate sector as well. This will ensure that the high level of inventory that's currently there in the markets as far as the real estate sector is concerned, some of those concerns are allayed. Besides that, 6,000 crore rupees equity infusion in the NIIF debt platform, and another 10,000 crore rupees that the government has given for Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana as well. As I said, the big focus has been on employment generation. The government has not just enhanced the outlay for Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, but also has said that for companies or for firms that are employing people who were fired during this lockdown period, or who were and if employment is provided to these people, then the government will be providing some sort of a subsidy to these firms and these companies as well. These accounts have to be Aadhaar linked and linked to the EPFO accounts as well. So that is something that one has to watch out for. Besides that, a big booster shot coming in for the agriculture sector as well. The Kharif season has been good despite the pandemic related lockdown, but the focus now is on pump priming the economy. The upcoming Rabi season as well, 65,000 crore has been given for subsidized fertilizers as well. The idea, of course, is to ensure that the government is able to push the rural economy during these times, and which is why we're seeing additional money being given to the fertilizer sector. Besides that, as I said, the focus has been on infrastructure sector, on housing sector. The total fiscal impact so far is close to 15% of the GDP. However, the government has ensured that we're fiscally more balanced. We've not spent out of our way. But having said that, needs to be seen what kind of an impact that this is going to have on the Indian economy. So far, green shoots of recovery are visible. We're seeing high frequency indicators showing that the Indian economy is on a path to recovery. But given the fact that COVID-19 cases are also on the rise during this festive season, needs to be seen the kind of impact that this will have on India's growth trajectory.